Stevie B.
What up, buddy? What up? How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm going to stop someday remarking on the sunset behind you, but until that day comes.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what's going on back here.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
It looks okay. It's blurred and it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. I don't know. There's just like, you could be sharing an infrared sauna with Cameron Mathison at this point, and no one would know.
That's true. Cam. It's true. Hold on.
Are you jealous?
I wish this was infrared for sure.
Are you jealous of that setup he's got though? That's amazing. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it, but yes, I'm jealous already.
Well, he's got it's all in his patio, it seems, and he's got a cold plunge, an infrared sauna, and does he have a hot tub too out there? I don't know.
I don't know. We were talking about the cold plunge yesterday, actually, because I was cold plunging so much, right?
Yeah,
it was every day. I wouldn't miss a day.
Sure.
And it was 42 degrees. It was in my gym.
Yeah.
And I would get in there. I tried to stay in there. The longest I stayed in there was 7 minutes.
Oof.
And at that degree, really, you need a minute or two and you're good to go.
That's hypothermia, bro.
Yeah. And then he said, he goes, no, dude, I keep mine like at 55. And I go, that's still cold. That's great. You can stand a little longer. It's colder. I said, but dude, it's like, I haven't done it consistently. We went to the beach. It was like 56.
Yeah.
I go, it felt like freaking Titanic.
Oh.
It felt like Titanic.
Never let me go, Steve. Never let me go.
Oh, man. So it's just crazy how your mind, you can build mental toughness that way. Like you go, 42 is no problem. I've done it. I do it every day. It's fine. And now 55, I'm going, I don't want to go in there.
Well, and you know what? Now everyone's talking about heat.
Well, the sauna is true. There's actually more, there's more research with the sauna than there is
with the cold plunge. Yeah.
The cold plunge. They would recommend the sauna from a health standpoint, whatever it is, 20, 30 minutes a week compared to, it reduces your morbidity rate compared to a cold plunge. The cold plunge gives you the dopamine hit though. When you get out, you feel like, damn, this is good. I'm good.
Yeah.
So it's funny though you brought Cam up in his setup because I'm trying to get a little sauna down here. So I want to definitely start hitting the sauna for sure. Well,
hey, if I'm sure for the people out there, if it means there's more like sweaty shirtless pics, they're going to be delighted.
That doesn't mean that at all.
Oh, does it? Doesn't it though?
Well,
doesn't it though?
It might. Summer's coming. Who knows what could happen here?
Oh man.
What could happen? Who knows what could happen down here in the basement?
Oh gosh. All right. Well, thanks for joining us here for another week. News first. We're hitting the road. Today we're recording this on April 10th, which is my 15-year wedding anniversary, which is nuts. Isn't that nuts, dude?
Today.
Happy
anniversary, buddy.
Thank you, dude. 15 years. Crazy, right? Time goes by.
100%. Time flies, brother.
Yeah. So,
awesome.
But in 10 days, a week from Sunday, I'll be flying up to Tacoma. You'll be joining me the next morning. And so what's your schedule like next week to talk through some of this stuff?
We're good. We good. I'm good.
No, we're good. I'll send you. Send you the update.
Send me. Let's just set it up.
I'll send you the updated just so you can clear that. And
I gotta.
And then we can talk. We can talk through the new parts, and it's very exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be great, dude.
Yeah.
It's just once I lock into it. Once we go, hey, we're setting this time for this and this, and we're ready to rock.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like cramming in college.
No, we're not cramming.
No, we're not cramming. No, we're not waiting. No, we're not cramming, but but not really. So,
well, I think the thing is, since we kind of know the basic structure we're going for, there's less of a, like the first time we did the holiday show.
The first time we did the first show we did, it took years to evolve until we thought that it was probably the best it would ever be.
Sure.
Which I'm sure, people could come in and go, hey, do this, and
Right.
it'd be better. But from our gerbil brains, we were like, hey, this is pretty good, man.
Right.
And that was the pinnacle for us. And that took years to evolve into,
Sure.
so, and then the same thing with the holiday show. It gets better every year. And, but coming back to this format, we're definitely ahead of the pace on. I have tons of material. I can just really go through and go, okay, good. Here's 15, 20. I don't want to do 30, bro.
Yeah.
I think we keep it shorter. I think we go 20, 20, bit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's smart.
So
until
I think I'm going to add a song for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say, oh, you think Bradford, he's the only one who can sing around here? Little freaking jackal weasel.
Make sure you send me the track so I can put it on the set list.
Yeah, I'll give it to you the day before. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. All right. So, but to let you know, let you know where we're going. We as I said, we start our tour in Tacoma, Washington on Monday. Yeah, Monday, April 21st. That is sold out. So sorry if you missed that.
Yeah, good luck up there.
Tuesday the 22nd, we're in Sacramento. Wednesday the 23rd, we're at
coming close in Sacramento. Go ahead.
Yeah, we are. We're the 23rd Wednesday. We're at the Improv in Denver. Also,
we haven't gotten the tickets on that recent count, but we're
close there too. Yep. We're close there too. And then Thursday, April 24th, we're in Highland, California, Inland Empire at the Yamava Casino. Again, that's a bit of a smaller room. A lot of ticket options there. And if you go to the website, they're selling, there's the general admission is under tickets, every other ticket, table. And we are also doing a really cool thing there. We're doing a pre-show ticket where you can come early, watch us do sound check, get pictures and autographs with us, which we don't usually do at comedy clubs because we don't have time to do autographs. But if you get the pre-show ticket, we're doing it there at the Yamava.
Yeah. Hey, maybe there we can just do one of our songs.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe
during sound check,
yeah, maybe we do Africa, like a half of Africa or something. You know what I mean?
That's a great idea. Just for sure.
That'd be a lot of fun.
So those are, when you go to the Yamava site, scroll down and you'll see they're kind of listed as offers. They're like table, banquet, booth, offer, and so really look at the different options there because they're all different. If you just hit the tickets button, it's going to tell you it's sold out because general admission is sold out. So don't click on the ticket button, click on all the other stuff there. Because there's a few things left, but some of the best tickets with the most access are still available. So, so that's April. So that's next week. Stone Cold and the Jackal.com. We just announced some July dates. We're doing Tempe on the 19th of July, Dallas, Addison, July 20th, Tulsa, Oklahoma, July 21st, Kansas City, Missouri, July 22nd, Des Moines, Iowa, July 23rd, and then Milwaukee, Wisconsin, July 24th.
Milwaukee, then what is that? That's a Wednesday or Thursday?
It's a Thursday.
Okay. And then we're back Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, cool.
Yep. So again, Stone Cold and the Jackal.com. Those are your tickets. So we put some questions up on our Facebook. We put a kind of ask for questions up on our Facebook page.
Facebook's still around, huh?
It is, dude. We're still
it's alive, huh?
Well, that's kind of our base. That's our home base.
I know. I get it.
It's which is great. Like,
no,
it's funny. I was, the Masters is this week, and there's a lot of these golf tournaments are bringing out influencers.
Yes.
And
you guys trying to go?
Well, no, not just golf influencers, but food influencers and all that stuff. And I'm like, and I go to their Instagram pages. They have like 250,000 Instagram followers. We have 265,000 Facebook followers. Like, if we wanted to be more of a presence on the internet, we could, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's already built in. We would just need to be specific about what we want.
100%. Yeah.
Totally. And I don't know what that looks like for us, but it's there, like, we could, I know our schedule's pretty full, but we could definitely be, we would definitely be useful to some people.
For 100%.
Yeah. So,
I mean, really, yeah. really the brand marketing is the way to go.
Yeah,
Finding a brand agent
sure.
that goes, hey, here's your demographic, and it's very valuable to know what your demographic is,
Sure. And
and we do,
we
you
do.
know,
Yeah. We can talk
so
about this on the bonus podcast. Actually, we should.
sure, go for
Yeah.
it.
We have a bonus podcast on Patreon every week. If you like our podcast and you want more, that's over there. All right. Questions. This is from Michelle. After Jason's conversation with Joss today, I think he's going to bust her WSB cover wide open. She's audience knows this. I didn't know this. She's actually working undercover already.
I believe so.
Wow.
Yes, she killed Cyrus, and then it went right into undercover.
So she's
Something.
undercover as a college student?
Well, I think she's just in. I don't know if she's working on a case, but she's in.
Okay.
So,
Is
you know,
Jason against that?
Jason doesn't know it,
Oh.
but I was asking her some questions that weren't adding up. So she goes, "Oh yeah, I was here at this place. It was funny. If this is the scenes we're talking about, it was funny. They were saying scenes. It was I don't know where it was, South Africa or South America. I don't even know where
Yeah.
the places they were saying, and it was so funny because we couldn't say it. It's one of those you have to say it a certain way. It was a certain pronunciation, and it was just brutal for all of us involved. And I said, and one time I was like, okay, so I'm not saying that.
I know what it is because someone commented on our Facebook page. How come you can't say this right? Say it right. It was Buenos Aires.
No, that wasn't it. That was
really?
That's an easy one compared to the ones we had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Someone was like, and it's interesting. Like in our language, it is accepted to call a city that is in a different language our version of it.
Sure.
And then sometimes if you try to do it in like the linguistics of the local region, you sound
Sure.
like an idiot trying.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
but so then is it disrespectful to not do like how the natives would pronounce it there?
I don't.
Do you know what I mean? Like
I'm just doing my best, bro.
yeah. So,
When you got Homer Simpson trying to say places, it's not great.
I mean, yeah. So anyway, sorry, but okay. So she was saying stuff that didn't add up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I went there. What do you mean? Yeah, I was there during my time away from Port Charles. Oh, so I was just kind of busting her a little bit, seeing how she reacted. So, but then that was it. Nothing's come of it since then.
Okay. Now this so that was from Michelle. I think from what you just said, this is a good follow up. Susan Canfield wants to know: wouldn't Jack Brennan know that Jason Morgan had been to Easter Island? Is that in the same category of story? Or no?
Yeah, no. Jagger probably would have,
Okay.
but I don't think Jack Brennan would, because I don't know if Jack Brennan really knew who I was yet.
Okay.
Right? If we're putting together the FBI working
All right, because
with
WSB.
not WSB, what was the other one that Valentine and the Black Rock or Blackwater? What was that? Which one was that called? I can't remember.
Was that like a private contractor?
Yeah, it was private contractor. That's who I was trying to infiltrate. Jack Brennan had something to do with that, but I don't think he knew who I was at the time.
I see. Right. Because that's right. You were working under whatever that.
Undercover.
Yeah. Okay. Whew. All right. This is Susan. Susan says, Susan M. I read that Steve was against a storyline of having a relationship with the character of Anna. Is this true? I'm sure you would do it if that's the script, but I don't like the pairing.
No.
It's so sad they killed it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say.
You read it. Where'd you read it?
Yeah, like who?
Right.
I heard. Who did you hear from?
Right.
Did you hear it from?
Facebook.
So it's just, this is where people get crazy. I heard that you wouldn't do this, or you said that. No, that's not the case at all. If they're writing it, you're doing it. And I like working with Finola.
Totally.
I mean, she's one of the best on the show. And for us, I think we were able to really toe the line of business and a friendship,
Sure.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and we worked hard, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It
So,
was, I
you
mean,
know, I
any,
just don't know if everybody was a fan of the Kiss.
sure. Cause
Big Gale
that crossed a line that people
crossed
weren't
the line that people liked us where we were, and then all of a sudden
right.
you did that, and then people went crazy,
Sure.
and then
And
so
now it's something that I like to bring up all the time. And I'm going to in our comedy show.
you
Thank
should
you. Thank you so
absolutely,
much.
yeah.
Thank,
You
thank you
write
so
that
much.
down. Write that down. Note that.
Oh, it's one of our whole sections is all about it now.
You're such an idiot.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, I'm gonna get you then.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. Cass wants to know if you could write the perfect story arc for your character, what would it be? No limitations. Any story, opposite any actor, any location, etc. I think a cool arc would be if and we've talked about this if someone was if someone was trying to undermine you over and over and it turned out to be me, and then you find out that like I'm someone's trying to leverage something on me and I don't have a choice, and then we team up and take them down. That would be a cool like arc.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. What about you?
I like they did it one time where I put the gun down as Jason. I like the story of someone who might be have the propensity to violence, or I think it was the movie with what's his name, The History of Violence. What was his name?
Oh, I'm not sure if I ever saw that.
Viggo Mortensen.
Oh, Viggo Mortensen, yeah.
Yeah. It's really, I mean, you're putting the gun down. It was someone who put the gun down.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
It was like no more.
Yeah, just no more. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. Like no
Sure.
more. But
Yeah.
then people keep pushing and pushing and poking the bear and poking the bear and poking the bear and then finally the bear comes out.
Mm.
And it's just complete chaos. So I thought that would be cool, but you can't really isolate a story like that on the show because there's so many people.
Yeah, it's hard.
But I thought really kind of going down that road.
Yeah.
What it's like for somebody who had been doing that, and then what it's like to not do it anymore.
Mm.
Like in a movie, you can take those moments.
Yeah.
You could tell that story, but on daytime, you really can't. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, we'll do one more.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, and this lines up with a guest that you were talking about. Laura Thomas wants to know, while I love to hear about the cast and storylines, what about the crew? Have you ever thought about bringing them on the podcast, maybe educating us a little bit more about behind the scenes, a department at a time? What behind the scenes team is most important to each of you? So good question. We've had on Mark Teschner, who is the casting director. We had on one of our directors, Fido Xavier, a few years ago. So we talk a lot about process with each of them. Yeah, well, Steve, you had that idea to we have a great team of background actors that work on our show that work everywhere.
Yeah, I'll reach out to them and we'll do this next week, I think.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
We should do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole new world, it's a whole different world than people are used to and really don't know about. They never dive into it. But every department obviously serves its purpose, and it's a cog in the overall wheel of the show, So I mean, what's most important to me, if it's
hair department,
hair and makeup. 100%. I think that'd be on the top of the list for a lot of people.
Well, if you're thinking about an actor, you're thinking, the basic ones would be hair, makeup, and lighting, right? Because they are really in control of how you look. And then you might think wardrobe, and then you might think sound, and then you might think but the thing is, for our show, it's like, on a film set, you don't hear about a stage manager. On our set, we have a stage management department, which, if you know the film industry, is kind of like assistant directors or second ADs.
First right? AD, second AD, yeah.
Yeah.
AD, yeah.
Yep. So they're kind of like the conduit between the director and the rest of the crew.
Yep.
And they, because the director's in the booth, the stage manager's on the floor, the stage floor with us, telling us when to start,
Yes.
telling us when to stop. You know,
Yeah.
they also direct the background actors. They kind of,
Yeah.
they truly direct them. It's them that gives them their track.
So that's interesting on the movie, right? The first AD, he's running the set.
Yeah.
He's letting the director do his job, but he's running everything. He's
Yeah.
hey, in his PA, is camera ready, is
Right.
lighting ready, every background's ready, everything's ready, and then he has his assistants
Right.
who are basically bringing you from the trailer.
Yeah.
Could be a PA going, "Hey, Brad, you're up. You got to go to makeup hair, right?
Right.
You're in hair." And then the second AD comes and goes, "Hey, well, let's go. Time to travel. Go
Right.
up to the set. You're handing it off to somebody else." Then the first AD there is kind of orchestrating, in my experience,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Orchestrating the kind of everything, and we kind of fall in line, and it's completely different in TV.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Um,
stage
so
managers they do run the stage, but so do the directors, and
yeah.
there's more probably communication audibly from sound and makeup and hair and everybody's kind of there in the little microcosm working together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, hair and makeup's important, light's important. I mean, it's all important. Sound, camera, you could say, well, wardrobe. What wardrobe does is these guys are designers.
Yeah.
These are designing a lot of times the dresses themselves,
Sure.
right? And looking at what the set is, what the colors are, who's
Matching.
wearing what, coordinating everything. Because I have a scene coming up that I had to wear something different, right? And
Someone else was wearing black and you couldn't wear it?
no. So I was wearing something different that you'll see. And then I was like, well, I have two sets. I had one set with this certain wardrobe on, and then I wanted to change because I wanted to get back into the black t-shirt.
Yeah.
And Sean, our wardrobe guy, who's the greatest, came. He goes, "Hey, here's what I'm doing." And I said, "No problem, dude. I'll keep it on. Like, I know you have your vision, so it's all good, right?" So it's cool, man. Everybody's working really hard there.
That's right. We are a company of, and it takes everybody from
100%
sound, construction, carpentry, the painters, the props, the makeup, wardrobe, all the people on the administrative floors that keep everything in line. It's a whole team of people. And we couldn't do it if one of those cogs was taken out. We couldn't do it. So, anyway, well, good question. Thank you for the questions. There's more.
You guys are awesome.
We'll answer some in upcoming episodes. So if you you can always ask us a question by emailing us at stonecoldandthejackal@gmail.com. Getting on our email list. If you go to our website, get on the email list, and you get notified for when our latest shows are coming up. And so that's a great thing, to getting on our email list, stonecoldandthejackal.com. Click on list. It's free. It's just a place for us to get in contact with you when we have information that is vital.
That's right.
Anyway. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a
awesome.
wonderful week. We hope to see some of you on our upcoming tour dates.